Greetings and thanks for tuning in today. Today I want to share with you 3 key exercises for building strength for rucking or running over the age of 40. My name is Dr. 𝘆cie𝗂'𝗹𝗋. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and a performance coach. And one of the biggest problems that I encounter when I'm working with clients is they're so focused on endurance and racking up the miles that they don't pay attention to the strength that they need to maintain the stamina and the endurance. So in this video, I want to share with you 3 key exercises that do not require any equipment and that you can do anywhere as a warm-up, as a strength training day, or just to improve your overall strength and fitness. So the first exercise is a sumo squat. The reason I love this exercise is because we tend to, I say we, as in runners and ruckers, tend to have tight hips, tight hamstrings, tight hip flexors. And so a sumo squat helps to open up the hips and work on mobility at the same time that you are building strength. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. You're going to put your feet at about 35 to 45 degree angle. So this is 0, this would be 90 degrees, so somewhere in the middle. And you kind of want to have a wide stance with this. In addition, you want to think about drawing in your belly button towards your spine. So draw the navel into the spine. And then what you're going to do is just squat. Now the first few that you do might be kind of a warm-up as you start to increase blood flow, increase circulation, open things up a little bit. But the key is that you're keeping your knees in line with the second toe, and you're inhaling as you go down, exhaling as you come up, and then give your glutes a little bit of a squeeze to really activate the glute muscles, quad muscles as you come down. Inhale down, exhale up, and give a squeeze. So if you were going to add some weight to this because you're in the weight room or you've got some home fitness equipment, you can do a goblet squat and hold a dumbbell like this, but you don't need to do that if you just want to do this as a warm-up and you're at a park somewhere. So you can completely do body weight with that. The next exercise, so that's exercise number 1, and that is actually the key exercise to do first, because as you can see, it kind of increases your heart rate a little bit, gets you warmed up, opens up the hips at the same time. The next exercise is a reverse lunge. So on this one here, the same rules apply. You want to keep the knee in line with the second toe. You don't want to have a narrow stance, so you're not trying to be on a tight wire, like a tight wire or anything like that. You're trying to actually stay shoulder width apart, stepping back. This improves your stability. So you can put the arms in with this and focus on, again, do a few warm-up reps, and then you can start to go deeper, almost tapping the moving leg knee down to the floor. And then you can switch to the other side, do a few warm-up lunges on this side, and then start to go deeper. So it's inhale, come down, exhale, come up. Inhale, come down, exhale, come up. That's the second key exercise. That one is really, really good for improving strength with hills, because you want to try to really work on the quad muscles, and then as you push up, you dig in through your heel to activate the glute. That's great for downhill. As you go down in the lunge, that's a descent or a downhill type strengthening. And as you push up through your heel, that's like you're taking that step to go up a hill. Third exercise. This is where we incorporate some lateral movement and some hip mobility again. So you're actually going to do a skater lunge, and then as you come off, you are pushing off the foot and bringing your knee up. So you skater lunge, push up, and get that hip mobility in. So again, it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then do a few reps of those, and you want to get to the other side. It's really important to do some single leg motion. So that reverse lunge and the lateral lunge with the knee driver is going to help to increase strength and mobility. Single leg for balance and neuromuscular control. So that sumo squat is a symmetrical movement. That's why it's great to warm up with this one. And then you move into more advanced movements with that reverse lunge and also the skater lunge with the knee driver. And as you can see, it's a little bit of a cardio move as well. But these are 3 key exercises that are perfect for body weight exercises and for improving running, rucking strength, as well as efficiency. Now, what if you're not a runner? What if you're not a rucker? Can you still do these exercises? Absolutely. These are great strengthening exercises for court sports, for performance arts like dancing, color guard, marching band. Really, these are 3 key exercises. Even though I am specifically focusing on runners and ruckers because it's marathon season right now, it's endurance athlete season, these are great exercises that you can do to build strength and build mobility at the same time. I like to call these functional fitness strengthening exercises. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them in the feed below. If you have comments or want to DM me, that's totally fine to do this. Keep in mind, this video will be also on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out as well. I will drop a feed and the link later on in the comments below. So feel free to try these exercises. One of the other questions I get with exercises, how many should I do? Well, here's kind of a recipe. I don't diagnose, I don't treat, I don't prescribe exercises through a video, but here's kind of a common recipe that works really well for people. If you're doing week 1, this is where you learn the exercise, so it might be higher reps, no weight. Week 2 is kind of where you start to master the technique, add some weight in with that, but it might be lower reps. And then week 3 is really focusing on power, heavier lifting, less reps. And then week 4 is kind of a recovery week where you focus more on going back to the body weight and the stretching component. So if you find this helpful, share this out. And if you have comments, I welcome those, and just DM me. Thanks a lot.